Hello, I am Dexter Filkins, and today I would like to talk about a few of the things that happened in my book, The Forever War. One of the first things I remember about being in Afghanistan was walking to the soccer field, and at the soccer field, they actually had a separate place for the reporters. We stood off to the side, and everyone was angled toward the center of the soccer field. After a little while, these two trucks drove up. They were Toyota Hiluxes. They were synonymous with the Taliban. They drove up. A man got out with a microphone and started repeating verses from the Quran, talking about other religious things. And then after a while, they pulled a man from one of the trucks, and he had a black bag over his head. He had been a pickpocket, and the crime for being a pickpocket was to have your hand cut off. So, of course, right then and there, in front of everyone, a man chopped off the other man's hand and threw it in the grass like it was no big deal. The man didn't scream or cry or anything. But this was only the beginning. It only got worse from then on. Out of the other truck, they tossed a man that was wrapped in gray blankets. That man had killed another man over a dispute for water. The man's son, or the man's father who had been killed, was there. And the only way that the man wrapped in the gray blanket would survive is if that father gave him forgiveness. The father did not give him forgiveness, so the brother of the victim shot and killed the man in the gray blanket. After it was all over, they loaded up the bodies and everyone into the trucks and and drove off. Then me and the Afghanistanis just walked out. I remember on the way out talking to one of the Afghans, and he told me that we had reality TV and this is what they had. And that was one of the most memorable things from being in Afghanistan. And then after that, I was walking through some of the other villages, and there were hundreds of orphans. There were orphans everywhere because their fathers had gone off to war, and their mothers even not known or were killed in war as well. And the older people that were there, most of them were missing limbs, arms, legs. Many of them had died. They'd basically become numb to everything that was happening.